Dogs sniffing butts, the true and strange reason behind dogs' behavior. Dog's Corner. Have you ever wondered why your dog tilts its head when you talk, follows you to the bathroom, or even stares at you while doing its business? These behaviors might seem strange, but they have fascinating explanations rooted in science, instinct, and evolution. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind 12 common dog behaviors, and trust me, some of them will surprise you. Stick around until the end, and you might just understand your furry friend better than ever. Before we dive in, I ask that you subscribe to the channel and leave a like, because you would be helping me a lot. Why does your dog tilt its head when it hears a strange noise or when you talk to it in a playful tone? Scientists believe this adorable behavior helps dogs locate the source of the sound more accurately. Their large, movable ears are excellent for capturing sound, but sometimes they need to tilt their heads to get a clearer picture. Another reason could be empathy. Dogs may be trying to read your facial expressions while listening closely. When your dog tilts its head and you laugh or praise them, you're reinforcing the behavior, making it more likely to happen again. This behavior might look like they're trying to bury their mess, but it's actually a way of marking territory. Dogs have scent glands in their paw pads, and scratching the ground spreads their scent to let other animals know they've been there. Fun fact, this behavior is seen in both wild and domestic dogs as part of their territorial instincts. Why do dogs spin in circles before they go? It's partly for comfort and safety. They're checking for potential threats before putting themselves in a vulnerable position. Another fascinating theory is that dogs align themselves with the Earth's magnetic fields while pooping. A study found that dogs often orient themselves along the north-south axis when relieving themselves. This might sound strange, but it's just another example of how attuned dogs are to their environment. Have you ever seen your dog twitching, kicking, or running in its sleep? Like humans, dogs go through a REM or rapid eye movement stage of sleep where they experience vivid dreams. These movements are perfectly normal and a sign that your dog is enjoying a healthy, restful sleep. Dogs are pack animals, and they love being close to their humans, even in the bathroom. This behavior could stem from affection, curiosity, or even a protective instinct. Some dogs, especially Velcro breeds, are so attached to their owners that they feel the need to be near them all the time. If your dog gets anxious when left alone, it might be worth working on separation training. When your dog stares at you during potty time, it's seeking reassurance. This goes back to their wild ancestors who relied on pack members for protection during vulnerable moments. It's their way of saying, "I trust you to keep me safe." Rolling in the grass can serve multiple purposes. Historically, it helped dogs mask their scent for hunting. Even though your dog doesn't need to hunt anymore, this instinct is still hardwired into their behavior. Rolling can also be a way to stretch, play, or simply enjoy the moment. Dogs often grab items like socks or shoes and run off with them. This playful behavior might be their way of getting your attention or initiating a game of chase. In some cases, your dog might simply be drawn to the comforting scent of your belongings. Dogs licking feet is often a sign of affection, but it can also be about gathering information. Your feet emit a strong scent that tells your dog where you've been and what you've done. Sniffing behinds. Dogs sniffing each other's behinds is more than just a greeting, it's a way of gathering important information. Through their highly developed sense of smell, dogs can learn about another dog's mood, health, and identity. Why it follows you everywhere now, a behavior that may surprise you. 6, staring at you while doing their business. If your dog stares at you while it does its business, don't be alarmed. It's actually quite common and has an explanation. Your dog feels vulnerable in those moments and seeks protection and security from you. This harks back to the wild ancestors of dogs who lived in packs and protected each other. Especially in vulnerable situations like this, you may have contributed to this behavior unknowingly. If you rewarded your dog with treats and affection when it was a puppy and did its business outside, it's likely that it has associated looking at you while doing its business with receiving a reward. However, it's important to understand that not all dogs do this. If you have a more fearful or insecure dog, it's more likely to observe this behavior. On the other hand, more confident dogs may take advantage of which objects you value, and by taking them, they ensure that you'll chase them and spend time with them. It's their unique way of saying, "Hey, play with me." It may even be a display of affection, as peculiar as it may seem. Stealing your socks or underwear may be their way of being closer to you, getting involved with your scent. Although this may be frustrating for you, Remember that deep down your dog is just trying to interact with you and show its affection even if it's in a slightly naughty way. Here I'll explain another behavior in which your dog interacts with you, 9. Licking your feet. Many dogs like to lick their owner's feet, especially if they smell strong. Although it may seem a bit gross to you, for them, it's a feast. Think that your sweaty feet emit a salty aroma that they simply love, but it's not just about the taste. It's also a communication tool. By licking your dog can get a lot of information about where you've been and what you've done, and don't forget about love. Often these foot licks are just your puppy's way of showing how much it appreciates you. So the next time your dog dives into your feet, remember that it's just showing affection in the most canine way possible. Now let's address a somewhat confusing behavior 10, sniffing behinds. Let's talk plainly. Dogs love sniffing behinds with no distinction between dogs, cats, or humans. They have no qualms about it. But did you know that when your dog sniffs another dog's behind, it's not actually greeting but collecting valuable information? Yes, it's true, they can learn about the other's mood if they are already acquainted. And even if it's a potential mate, and don't be surprised if your dog also sniffs your behind. Although this may be uncomfortable for you, your furry friend is gathering important information about you thanks to the pheromones released by your apocrine glands. Remember, for dogs' behinds are like olfactory identification. When they do this, they're not greeting, they're asking who you are and how you're doing. Interesting, isn't? Barking at nothing. Have you ever noticed your dog barking at seemingly nothing? Dogs have far better hearing and smell than humans, so they might be reacting to something you can't detect, like distant sounds or faint scents. Sometimes, barking at nothing is a sign of boredom or a way to get your attention. Why dogs love routine. Dogs thrive on routine because it gives them a sense of security. Regular feeding times, walks, and play sessions help them feel calm and content. Sudden changes can cause stress or anxiety. If you're introducing a new schedule, do it gradually to help your dog adjust. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating dog behaviors, don't stop here. Check out my other video, 8 Ways to Tell Your Dog You Love Them, for more tips on strengthening your bond with your furry friend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights about your favorite four-legged friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.